We all inundate ourselves with personal vices. People are addicted to feeling good and great all the time. Happiness and satisfaction go hand in hand. It's hard to achieve one without the other, difficult to live with one without the other. We all imagine a simpler life where we can just be happy. In fact, that's all we try to accomplish when we wake up. It's to simply chase happiness. But therein lies the problem. The act of chasing something that doesn't truly exist. For what exactly is happiness? Is it a state of being? A mindset? Perhaps it's a character trait. For many, happiness is within reach. For others, happiness is a lifetime away. Who do you define yourself as? Simply put, we are happy because we are. We are unhappy because we are. There is no clear indication of a sudden change of mood. To state that something occurs suddenly, particularly within the confines of happiness, well, that sounds unreal. Truth be told, happiness is something that is a product. It is a consequence of the choices we make. To say that a person suddenly feels happy out of nowhere sounds irrational and fails to follow a line of reasoning. Happiness is a result of causality, the principles of cause and effect, and truly, it is the journey itself. So, for some, happiness is the act of doing, and for others, it is the act of listening, speaking, thinking, dancing, creating, destroying, rebuilding. It is all of those things and many more, and at the same time, it isn't. To further expand, ask yourself when the last time you experienced happiness was. How did it happen? Do you remember all the small details, the big picture too? Could you imagine a time where happiness wasn't the goal, and yet you still felt it somehow? Working on a hobby, in a flow state, you've lost yourself in time, and in doing so, have you something meaningful to show for it? Mastering a craft or skill, one that you can truly be proud of, one that is entirely capturing your attention, not to motivate you to continue practicing, but rather to devote yourself, all of yourself, to this very moment in time, where you can learn your skill with high levels of amusement. A great level of excitation abounds. You are completely enamored by your work. The hobby of your choice is the only thing in front of your eyes, much like a horse with blinkers on to remove all distractions. You only see your goal and nothing else. To create a life you truly desire, you must change what you're doing now to change where you're going. You must commit, even if it's a small first step. The most important step in any journey is truly the first one. After that, everything falls into place. The dominoes cascade, causing a chain reaction. You cannot help but wonder where your interests will take you. Initially, you may not know where the path leads, or how dark the depths appear. That doesn't matter right now. Just fall in head first, and with no looking back, your head turned forward and your eyes set on your goal. The prize is ripe for the taking. It's up to you to do it, only you and no one else. This life is all in your hands. No one can save you from your own actions. The only thing that matters most is what you do. What efforts you put in is what you receive, and rightfully so. Ultimately, it's all a process of giving and taking. Life is not something to take so lightly unless you want it that way. Life is something to be admired, to be nurtured and revered. Within time and care, your life will turn out exactly how you want it to be. This is because you've taken the precise measurements, cutting the metaphorical ties to the vices that hold you back. When we do this, we learn and we grow. We can say whatever we like because we realize our words have consequences. They carry power. They have weight. So it's important to choose wisely, but also live carefree with the utmost freedom that you can tolerate. A reasonable amount, of course, as the privilege to be alive is an incredible construct, something that only the dying cherish the most, as in their last moments, with their last breaths. Then they realize how much life has to offer, only to beat themselves down when a thought registers in their brain that they didn't take proper steps to live a fulfilling life, surrounding themselves with disease, infections, and ailments, all self-imposed, of course. In this case, the dead is being referred to as passively living individuals who have, on the inside, been deceased for a while now. with their habits that have destroyed their ability to function masterfully. Yet, we cannot look at them and judge them, because they are still on their own unique and personal journey themselves. As the next time they go around the carousel of life, hopefully, they'll be awake and fully operational, without hindrances, and in exceptional effectiveness in whatever they choose to do. And when the dead finally rise from their sleep, it's proof that it wasn't an eternal state of being, but rather a transient period of time. They are you at one point of your life, and you will be them at another point in time. It's inevitable, and it goes without saying that it's best to prepare for the next stage in life, to play the part that was given to you, and to deliver a commanding performance, as you are both the actor and the audience. The director, you may ask, you're responsible for that role as well. Further evidence clearing the fog, creating a transparent film for all to enjoy, to truly be yourself, in your own presence, for yourself, by yourself, with yourself. We all laugh, cry, seethe, enjoy, endure, think, accomplish. We live and we will die. We are here and we will be gone. But at the end of your life, will you be happy? Are you thinking about that goal now? Will chasing that desire make you happy? If we think about life this way, are we all looking forward to dying, timing our untimely demise, right down to the precise second? To perceive it in this way, it doesn't seem joyful, does it? Leisure time spent in your comfortable home, that is time enjoyed. Inversely, going out and spending time with family, friends, and strangers, that is time enjoyed. Frequenting a hobby and practicing it with delight, that is time enjoyed. Doing absolutely nothing and thinking about absolutely nothing, that is time enjoyed. Educating yourself in order to educate others, that is time enjoyed. Educating yourself for purely selfish reasons, that is also time enjoyed. Who we interact with, what we do with our time when we are alive, how we spend our time, why we spend our time, that is happiness. Fully immersed in the present moment, committing all your energy to the present, a savvy mind prepped and ready, sharpened like the tool that it is, through daily rituals and procedures to execute ideal maneuvers throughout the day. Plan for mistakes, as life isn't perfect, neither are you, and neither is your neighbor. We all possess vices that prevent furtherance of progress. It's time to take a step back and focus, unblur the lines, make crystal what was once opaque, to feel illustrious for our own accomplishments, no matter how big nor small, because we deserve it. As a human, this is a fundamental right. Learn to say no to yourself and your selfish desires. They only distract and get in the way. They take up the precious time you have left on earth to generate and build an awesome life, teeming with wondrous pleasures and fulfillment. This is what you've been working all for. Your future you is calling. It's time to answer the phone. You've only so many moments left.